right, good morning, everyone. So we're using these cards again today, and it's one of those rare days where I know what the reading is going to be about. So I was reading something yesterday, and it was talking about ownership. You know, instead of blaming and pointing fingers and making excuses and all that kind of stuff, that is only human. We do it. You know, we've all done it at times. Owning who you are, owning, everything about yourself, owning your choices in life, owning your actions, owning your words, owning your thoughts, owning everything about you. So I heard that would make a great reading. So what the reading is today is, what is it about yourself that you are not owning? Okay. Now, this might not be negative. This could be a positive. These are positive cards. So I'm assuming it's not a negative thing. Let's open the energy. You can pick your card and we'll get started. Here we go. All right. If you haven't picked your card, please pause the video and do so. But we are going to get started with group number 1. Let's see what it is that you are not yet owning about yourself. Responsibility. Responsibility is my power. I'm responsible. I'm reliable. I'm accountable. I feel good about the choices I make. I am responsible. So ownership is all about taking responsibility for yourself, right? It's all about being accountable, reliable, taking ownership of your choices, making the choices that make you feel good instead of the ones that make you feel bad, etc., etc. So this is not surprising at all that the first card that comes out is responsibility is my power. So this first group, responsibility is your power. Own the responsible you, okay? Own the person, the you that takes responsibility for yourself. Don't take responsibility for others because that is not your job. Your job is to be responsible for yourself. That, own the part of you, the version of you that is reliable, that is accountable, that feels good about the choices you make, okay? Own that you are a responsible person. Maybe you've been told that you're not responsible. Maybe you feel that you're not responsible. Maybe as you've been focusing on this journey of ownership, because that's very much part of the healing journey is owning it all. Maybe you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not responsible enough. I'm not owning enough. I'm, all that kind of stuff. So what they want you to own today about yourself is you are responsible. You are reliable. You are accountable. Okay? And you do feel good about the choices you make, okay? Own that part of you, own that version of you, and see how that changes your life if you start to own this part of who you are. So now that's what we're going to look at. How will this change your life? What will this do for you, owning this? That's what I hear the tarot cards are for. So when you come into ownership of the responsible person you are, what happens? This is an offer of love. This is a message of love and an offer of love that will come to you, okay? It could even be a partner. It could be many things, okay? This is, the Eight of Cups is about leaving a situation with the help of another. So this message of love, this offer of love, could be the help you're looking for from someone to help you get out of a situation that you want to leave, okay? That's what this is. So, let's see what else they want to say. And the Knight of Wands. So this is about creating, being very creative, being able to create your own future, to manifest what you want, to use, the magic wand and start to create your own life. So what I'm seeing is when you own the responsible you, okay, and own the version of yourself that is responsible, that's reliable, that's accountable, and feels good about the choices you make, there will be an offer or a message that will come to you that will help you leave a situation that you want to leave, okay, but you need some help to leave, and you will start to become the creator of your own life, okay? So that's important. Because as you take responsibility, especially for the choices you make, you become more and more the creator of your life. You don't feel like a victim. You don't feel like it's happening to you. You feel like you are choosing, and choosing wisely, right? If the choices make you feel good. So this is why it's important for my group number 1 to start owning the responsible you. Start saying these words to yourself. I am responsible. I am reliable. I am accountable. I feel good about the choices I make. Okay? Repeat that to yourself, and you will become that. And this will bring some sort of offer or message of love into your life that's going to help you leave a situation that you want to leave, but you need help to leave it, and allow you to start being the creator of your life. Okay? So that's very, very clear. Is there anything else that they want to say to you with any other cards? Nope, that's it. That's it. We're clear. Message received. Message delivered. Message received. Okay. 606. Look that up. All right. I'm going to move on. Actually, I'm not going to move on. Sorry, 606. They want me to look it up for you, just in case you don't. All right. So let's look up what does 606 mean. All right, together here. If you've stayed, if you caught this tail end, you'll get it from me. Otherwise, you'll look it up yourself. That's okay too. But they asked me to just look it up right now. So what is the angel number? Change your mindset. Okay. Angel number 606, the meaning is change your mindset. Angel number 606 is a reminder from the divine forces that you will succeed if you have the ability to avoid every regret in life. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense, because when you own your choices, when you own your mistakes, when you own your thoughts, everything, you own yourself, take responsibility for it all. Responsibility is your power, remember? That's when you will not have any regrets. You'll understand that everything that you did and everything that you chose and everything that you were and everything was for your growth and your spiritual growth. And sometimes we go into the shadow, into the darkness and all that kind of stuff in order to integrate it into the wholeness and to accept it and allow it and love it and all those things, forgive it. So, yeah. So this is what it's saying. And it says, in other words, you should not allow the past to define your future. And that's definitely related to the cards that you had, because when you accept your responsibility is your power, remember? I don't know if I shuffled these cards, but oh no, I did not. That's when you become the diviner of your future, right? That's when you become the master manifester of your future. That's when you become the author of your own story, etc., etc. So yeah, that makes so much sense. No wonder they wanted me to look it up for you. Okay, so again, it's a reminder from the divine forces that you will succeed if you have the ability to avoid every regret in life. In other words, you should not allow the past to define your future. Okay, you are smart enough to think beyond your regrets. All right. So you are responsible for all the choices you've ever made. You are reliable. You are accountable. You feel good about the choices you make. And these are the choices you make going forward. Do not regret the choices you've made in the past. Okay. Do not. They were for a purpose, and that is what the 606 wanted to remind us of. Okay? All right. You guys go have a beautiful day now. All right. All right. Group number 2. Let's see. What are you to own about yourself? Patience. Patience is your power. I am patient. I am calm. I am forgiving. I take a deep breath and trust that everything will always work out. I am patient. Okay, so maybe you've started to think of yourself as not a patient person, right? For me, this bottom line here, I take a deep breath and trust that everything will always work out. I used to, I do now again. But as a child, and as a teenager and even in my early 20s, I just trusted, that everything would always work out. I remember someone asking me, what do you do when you get stressed? And I said, I breathe. I take a breath. And they were like, wow, that's pretty cool, you know, because they'd never even thought of that this was a person that was struggling with anxiety and stuff. But somewhere along the way, you know, I started being told that I was impatient, that I wasn't calm, that I wasn't forgiving, that I wasn't trusting, all these things, right? And this happens, you know, it happens as we age, and it happens as we have some betrayals, and it happens as we start our healing journey and we look at all the negatives about ourselves and do the shadow work and all that kind of stuff. So I started thinking of myself as not patient, you know, and maybe you've done the same. But this is a reminder. I am patient. I am calm. I am forgiving. And I do take a deep breath and trust that everything will always work out. And I do, you know, and maybe you do too. And you need to remember that part of yourself and own that part of yourself. Okay, that's a reminder today. And now we're going to use the tarot cards to see what happens when you remember this part of yourself and you own this part of yourself, the patient you, okay? What will happen? You know, because we've been, okay, so yeah, they want me to go here. In the work that I do, the healing work that I do, you know, you always want to allow both sides of the coin. So some of us may have been allowing our impatient self and loving our impatient self and forgiving our impatient self and, you know, focusing on owning the impatient self that we are. But it's important to remember to own the patient self that you are too. You gotta remember both sides of the coin. Okay, so that's what they're saying here. All right, the King of Wands. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, and we're gonna get one more. Oh, and there we go. They all kind of just jumped out. The Lovers. Okay, look at that. So when you remember the patient you, okay, you will remember that you are the King of Wands. You are a master manifestor in this physical world. You understand the nature of the physical world. You can, I just realized I don't have my rings on. Anyways, you can manifest whatever you'd like in this world, in this, you know, in the natural world. And you will remember that, because when you remember that you are patient, you'll remember that, you know, when you try to manifest something, it doesn't always happen immediately, or it doesn't always happen exactly how you want it to happen, right? So that's where your patience it comes in, and you are patient, you are calm, you are forgiving, you know, and you do trust that everything will always work out. Maybe not exactly as you tried to manifest it, because there may be more. Remember, we have to be unattached to outcomes so that we can not limit ourselves to what we're saying we want, because once we put that out there in the universe can give us even more. It has the big picture. We have the small picture, right? So you'll remember that you are the King of Wands when you remember that you are patient and you start using your patience a little bit more. Okay, and then the Eight of Wands, funny enough, when you remember that your patience and you remember that, you know, things won't always work out exactly how you want them or in the timing that you want them necessarily, things start to happen a lot quicker for you. This is the Eight of Wands. This is it happen quicker. This is things manifesting quicker. This is things moving swiftly, shifts happening, you know. So, you know, it's always kind of like that, right? That's the way the world works. Once you accept your patience, own your patience, and remember your patience, especially as the manifestor that you are, things start to move a lot more quickly, okay? And we have the Lovers card here. So this means, for some of you, you might be looking for a relationship. You might be looking for your soulmate. You might be looking for that great love in your life. So your patience is going to lead you there, okay? For some of you, it might be that you're in a relationship already. You may have been in it for a very long time already, and etc. But you know, once you recognize the patient you, things will transform quite quickly in your relationship, and it'll be much deeper, much better, much more fulfilling. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And then, for some of you, this is about universal love. Okay, so again, you know, when you recognize the patience that you have, the patient you, this universal love will show up for you, is how I'm hearing it. I don't know what that means exactly, but you will know and you'll recognize it, okay? So that's your message 1455. Okay. They want me, we did this with the first group, so I'm going to do this with you guys. 1455 is what I'm looking at to see, because that's when the message kind of ended, technically ended, the tarot part, the card reading part. But now we have a number to look up for you and see what it says here. Be kind and loving. Okay. So this is about partnership, okay? 1455, angel number wants you to show your partner affection like never before. Always appreciate their presence and the role that they play in your life. Okay. And it also says accept the bigger things in life. Okay, what else here? Your guardian angels urge you and your partner to protect each other and have each other's interests at heart. Find love amid challenging and difficult times. Okay, so this is the patient you. This is very important, okay? Nurture the love that you have for each other and make the same strong. Do things that will bring romance and serenity in your life. The meaning of 1455 wants you to be the best you can be and always show up for your partner and be there for them when they need you the most. Okay, so this is very much about that love, okay? So, beautiful reading. I hope it helps you guys. And let's move on. Okay, bye. All right, now we have group number 3. So let's see what it is that you need to own about yourself, okay? Here we go. Gratitude. Gratitude is your power. You are grateful. You are happy. Or why am I saying it that way? I am grateful. I am happy. I am blessed. I inhale love. Exhale gratitude and give thanks for all my blessings. I am grateful. All right, so I've seen a theme here. So sometimes when we do work like this, I just saw 1655, and we're going to look that up in a minute. But that's why I paused. I actually thought, did I stop recording? Because there was like a pause. It was weird. Anyways, so what I've been saying to the other groups is sometimes when we do energy work, healing work, spiritual work, etc., you know, we start to see how we're ungrateful, or we start to see how we're, you know, impatient or not responsible and stuff. And that's the shadow work that we do. We need to look at ourselves and be honest with ourselves and, you know, own the negative aspects of ourselves. But the work that I do, we always have to own both, negative and positive. We want to own both sides of the coin. You can't have one side of the coin without the other side of the coin. If you want to hold the entire coin, you have to hold the entire coin, right? Both sides. And so if we're going to own the negative aspects of ourselves, we need to own the positive aspects of ourselves as well. So as you've been moving through your journey, you may have at times, you know, you might, because there's a lot of focus on practicing, having a gratitude journal, being grateful, blah, 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 right? Sorry, I don't mean to say blah, blah, blah. That's just how it came out. But anyways, so you might think, am I grateful enough? You know, am I happy enough? Am I blessed? And, you know, do I recognize my happiness enough? Do I recognize that I'm blessed enough? Do I, you know, give thanks for all my blessings enough? Am I grateful enough? This card is here. This reading is here to remind you that you are grateful. You are happy and you are blessed. You do inhale love and exhale gratitude. And you do give thanks for all of your blessings. Even if you're not doing it consciously every day, all day long, every morning, every night, however, you know, people tend to say we need to do this. You do it, okay? So that's what your spirit team wants you to know. And I think it was 1655. I want to write that down so I don't forget it, okay? And then I just saw a couple of other numbers, but we'll see which number they ask me to use in the end, because we're doing some number stuff today too. So here we go. What happens when you own this grateful you? You own that you are truly grateful. Well, we have the King of Swords here. Interesting. Okay, we're going to get 3 cards. So when you own how grateful you are, when you own that you are giving thanks for your blessings, this is what happens for you. Okay, or what will happen for you. Okay. Oh, look at that. Temperance. Okay, and then we have, oh, all right. So, yes, okay. So we have the King of Swords. We have the Devil here. Don't worry about that. So we have the King of Swords, Temperance, and the Devil. So when you own that you are grateful, you are happy, you are blessed, and that you do inhale love and exhale gratitude and give thanks for all your blessings, okay? You will have a knowledge, okay? You'll come into being the King of Swords, who's very knowledgeable, okay? So, and very authoritative, very much in, you'll understand that you do have, that you are knowledgeable, okay? And that you do have authority over your own life, okay? And you'll be very, very honest with your intentions. That's what this card is saying, okay? So, yeah, you'll be very honest with your intentions when you realize that you are a grateful person, okay? You are grateful. So then you'll start to manifest in a different way is what I'm hearing. Start to manifest in a different way. Now we're going to move here to Temperance. This is going to help you to understand that you give back to the spiritual world as much as the spiritual world gives to you. Okay, that's what this Temperance card says to me often. Sometimes it says other things, but today it's saying this. That's the understanding, that's the knowledge you're going to have. That's going to change how you manifest and your intentions, right? Your intentions aren't going to be just to give to yourself so that you can have these blessings. You'll understand that you give blessings back. Remember I said there's always two sides to the coin. It's the same thing with the spiritual world. So you give thanks for all of your blessings and you want to give back, right? You inhale love and exhale gratitude, but you can give back blessings as well, right? So it's not just about you being, oh, maybe that's one of the sticking points for you. It's not just about you being like this grateful person who's receiving all the time and being grateful. You give back, okay? You give back to the spirit world as well, and to the universe. And so that's part of this gratitude, right? The gratitude isn't just you being grateful for all the blessings you're receiving. It's the universe and the spirit world being grateful for all that you do for it, okay? Or them, or however you want to express that. So gratitude goes both ways, right? And so that's why we have this card here, the Devil card, which reminds us not to focus just on the material, right? We need to focus both on the material and the spiritual world. It goes both ways. Blessings are, exist in both the material aspects and the spiritual aspects. It's that wholeness that we're looking for, and that unity that we're looking for. So that's really, really interesting. Okay, so once you start to realize how grateful you are and that you do give gratitude or give thanks for all of your blessings, you'll also start to realize that the spirit world and the universe gives thanks for the blessings that you return to them, okay? And you'll start to manifest, less focused on the material stuff and more on with the intention of giving and receiving love in all forms, not just the material form, okay? That's what's coming here. So, that's just what's coming. So I'm just going to go with it. Okay, so now we're going to look up that 1616 meaning. For the other groups, it came a little bit different, but we're going to go with 1655 because they sent that one to us right away. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Is this the meaning that we're looking for, or we're looking for this one? Okay. Okay. Just looking it up here. Okay, here we go. So it says, you have to be trusting that your guardian angel, you have to be trusting the guardian angel if you want to see light at the end of the tunnel, okay? You have to utilize your unique skills and exploit any leads to help you reach your destiny. Interesting. Huh. Okay, it says you have to know what's happening within you and take charge of it. Okay, so that's becoming this King of Swords, having that understanding. And that we said it'll change how you intend and how you manifest, right? Okay. Now we can go to the other meaning. Interesting, okay? Let's find that other meaning here. We got to scroll through a few things. So, 1655 indicates that your angels support you in every way as you make positive changes to your career, employment, home, residence, or relationship. You know which changes need to be made, and it's up to you to make them for yourself. These changes will prove to be beneficial in long term, so do not allow any negative or fearful thoughts to deter you from making the changes you desire. Trust in your intuitive messages and take action as guided, and you will be most pleased with the end results. Wonderful new opportunities will miraculously appear with help from your angels. Okay? So that's a message of encouragement and, about whatever changes you're thinking about in your life right now. And then I had 1844 was the other, or 1844 was the other number that called out to us. So let's see what they want to say with those numbers today to you. All right. What does 1844 mean? It says, taking advantage of time. Situations sometimes present themselves to you in marvelous ways. But angel number 1844 wants you to take advantage and use it for your benefit. Therefore, you won't have projects over small projects. Go for something big and better. Use what you have to go. Use what you have to seek more success. Push yourself forward. Okay, so that you do not halt your progress. Interesting. It emphasizes the importance of being close with your angels. It will give you chances to know where to go and what places not to go. The success you wish will come when you have the right mentality and inner force. Go after what you know the guardian angels will support you in. Okay, so this is, and it was interesting because this card also means like daring to dream bigger. So yeah, all right. So the messages that are coming through these numbers, through these cards, and through this gratitude is your power is, the angels are supporting you. That's, they're giving you these blessings. They're supporting you. Take advantage of them, but dare to see the big picture. Okay, like I said, when we manifest, we often have the small picture and not the big picture. So we limit ourselves to the small picture. And that's why we have to let go of attachment to outcome, because we want to allow the angels to give us the bigger picture of what we're looking for. So that's that wholeness. That's that both sides of the coin, right? That's the bigger picture. So what I'm hearing here is for you guys, when you start to realize that you already are grateful, okay, you already are happy, you already are blessed, you're already giving thanks for your blessings, you're already inhaling love and exhaling gratitude, that's going to free you from this material stuff, okay, is what I'm hearing. It's going to free you from being focused on the material stuff, and it's going to allow you to have this knowledge and experience and wisdom that comes through experience, to reach for the stars is what I'm hearing, right? So because you understand that you living your fullest, most fulfilled life, full of blessings, is how you give back to the universe. Okay, that's how it's coming now. I hope that makes sense. And now 2929, that's what happened with the first two groups. Is when I was about to end the reading and I looked at the clock, there was a number that came. So let's look at 2929 now, and that's going to be the last message for you. All right. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So this goes along with the last thing. So it tells us that circumstances, situations, relationships, or even employment and career options that are coming under review at this time. This may lead to some things coming to an end or closure, leading to new directions and opportunities for further soul growth. Stay balanced, focused, and open during this time, and you will feel that these endings and subsequent changes will be for your highest good. If you have been intuitively feeling that a part of your life is coming to a close or end, angel number 2929 brings validation for you. Okay? It brings, angel number 2929 brings a message from your angels to express your unique soul and weave love into every aspect of your life. Base your life on the principles of love, acceptance, integrity, compassion, and cooperation. Realign with your heart and soul and discover your true nature and soul purpose. You have powerful energies within you, and they are to be used for the betterment of your own life and that of others. So listen to your inner yearnings and intuition and follow through with your insights and ideas. Trust that you will be able to find a comfortable balance between your material, family, and spiritual worlds. Okay? It suggests that you have been considering beginning or expanding a spiritually based practice, career, and or profession, or heart-based service or venture. Now may be a most auspicious time to put a plan into action. Work out what you really want. Okay, that's this knowing here. And need and how you wish things to progress. Then work toward achieving your goals. Trust that you will have all that you will need as you progress along your path. And most importantly, have faith and trust in yourself and in your angels and spirit guides. Each and every person has a completely unique and perfectly aligned life purpose that is perfectly aligned with their soul's chosen divine path. So more of the same. These messages all line up. All right. Dare to dream bigger. All right. Release any fear or attachment to material world stuff. You know, don't worry about that stuff. It will take care of, it will be taken care of. Trust your angels, trust your guides, trust yourself, trust the universe. You know, you are grateful. Recognize that. And this is going to open up a completely different way of manifesting for you. That's going to be bigger, more fulfilling, and more aligned with your soul. All right. That's your reading. You guys have a beautiful day now. Bye-bye.